What has wheels and flies, but is not an airplane?
Is it a fly?
No. No.
A jet?
No.
Fireflies?
Nope. You give? You give?
Skydiving?
A garbage truck. Get it, flies? Today we are at MacArthur Elementary School for our next edition of Super Things. Come and join us for a tea party.
And I sit. There you go. That's wonderful.
Are you guys learning how to?
We're learning our proper tea etiquette.
Very nice.
So we have just learned that when you're
Hey, how's it going? What are you looking at me like that for? Why are you looking at me all weird?
All of us?
Yeah? There aren't like crazy hats in the Wonderland? So tell us a little bit about what you've been working on since the beginning of school, and then the culminating activity that we're going to see today.
Sure, so this is based off of CKLA's Unit 1, which is Classic Tales, and basically it is kind of a mix of getting kids back with their reading skills. So it's starting off with fairy tales, Wind in the Willows, then we had Aladdin and his magical lamp, we have Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
You'll find me in Mercury, Earth, Mars, and Jupiter, but not in Venus or Neptune. What am I?
The letter R? That makes sense. Yeah.
Students start off with some review of their phonics skills. They're reading through and listening to classic tales that they would know. The culminating activity for today, this is based off of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Chapter 6. And what's cool about that chapter is Alice approaches in the scene, and she approaches a table and she sees the Mad Hatter and she sees the March Hare, and they start speaking to her in riddles. And so that's where we got the idea for the tea party today.
If you were cold, where would you go?
If I was cold, where would I go?
In like a room.
In a room. I would probably go near the furnace, the heater.
No.
All right, we give.
Go to the corner because it's always 90 degrees.
Wow, yeah, it is. That's pretty good.
We need to recognize that every student learns in a different manner. And so if we can provide students with choice, and that's the big emphasis for today's activity, is we're going to give them a choice board. And they're going to have a couple different independent activities. One will even be a digital activity on their computer if they wish. They're going to also have some creation activities. One, they can illustrate a riddle and then share that with a friend. And then two, a bigger one is creating their own riddle. And then we also have some small group games the kids are going to be involved in. So like a memory matching game. They're going to flip over 2 cards and they're going to see if they can form matches based on that. And then there's one more activity today where we'll have a bucket of just picture answers, pictures only, no words. And then there's going to be another bucket of just riddles. And so students will be holding pictures in their hands, and one student's going to be giving the riddle, and they're going to determine if they have the picture that matches that riddle. So just lots of different ways to incorporate lots of different learning styles for sure.
Boys and girls, this is what I'd like for you. Right now, just take your garbage and kind of push it up towards the bed. You can carefully.
But it's not a plane. Oh, a spot of tea does lovely in the afternoon.
Sometimes there's kids that may not show that they're engaged at first, right? But then when they see something on a choice board that, you know what, this sounds really interesting, you'll start to see them go from like maybe hesitancy to all of a sudden excitement. And I think that's the greatest shift that we've been seeing here.
Well, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us for another edition of Super Things.